I am biting the apple. I am going to become informed about Silksong this evening for the first time in my life. I mean, I've always known a little bit about Silksong, but there is entire parts of the internet dedicated to just knowing things about Hollow Knight and Silksong. I have not been a part of those parts of the internet. I know a normal amount about Silksong, but this kind fellow has uploaded a video about the Silksong screenshots, and I have decided to bite the apple and start caring about these sorts of things. And what is the spine? Do you guys have like an explanation for this? I am about to record my exploration into either finding the explanation for this or learning whether or not bugs can have bones on my own. This is about, can bugs have bones? Let's dive right in. So let's start for the low-hanging fruit, right? Let's see if there's like a theory about this. Silksong spine. Nope, no recommendations. You missed even more Silksong news. I don't think this talks about spines. This is just like clickbaity. Okay. Spine. Spine thing. Bones. Silksong bones. Oh yeah, bones are their whole theme because of Bone Bottom. Yeah, I get etchy ads. That's what happens when you exist in Japan. There's nothing about bones here. Okay, Hollow Knight. Bone. Z. Are there any bones? There we go. Okay, so bones. A discovery made. There we go. Okay, bones. A discovery made on Dash Hollow Knight memes Discord. Grow's mother has bones. Oh, Grow's mother has spines. Bugs don't have bones. This person is saying bugs don't have bones. Oh, the Nail Master's hut. The skeleton can be found. Oh, yeah. This is Grow's mother with bones. Grow's mother has ribs. Okay, that saves a lot of the work I had to do this evening. Okay. Oh yeah, the butcher. A Gruz. What? wait! I'm getting chills. Are Gruz mothers the only things with bones? See that up there? Clearly a Gruz mother, even if the beta skeleton was retconned. Oh, did they take the bones out? And the other one is just an Easter egg. This is clearly not that. We see the bone, and it's in the exact position we see the other two examples. So Gruz mothers absolutely have bones. Bugs have bones post over. No, we take this further. I mean, to be clear, like, what is the shell in the first place, right? Like, there's obviously some kind of bone type thing going on in this universe. Are we all Marowak and Cubone? Okay, that's a whole Gruz family. That's really dark, by the way. We already knew that was dark, but yeah, that does look like a rib cage. In the Moloch area, do Molochs have bones? Damn, this is, oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. There were bones. Yeah, there were definitely bones in Hollow Knight. Let's take a look at their evidence here. They all have the same color. They're all hitting me as from like the same general area, but are they from the same general creature? They really seem to like this sort of spiny look. Okay, it's not that rare for bugs to have bones. These are shells. I'm gonna call shells different because we are not dealing with an exoskeleton here. This is an intraskeleton. That's a whole ass pelvis, my dude. Or like a really wide-headed creature's skull. Okay, so creatures have had bones before, but what creatures? Because I don't have any guesses when I look at this. They are named bones in the sprites because look at them. Yes, there are bones. But wait, let me double check. Did they remove bones? Oh, did they remove bones with the hole? Okay. It looks like there was a removal of bones. I was rushing. The Gruz mother's corpse. You could argue it's just a head or a soft part. The beta model. Ah, they removed ribs. They removed ribs from Gruz mother. Okay, let's just do some background research. Do bugs have bones? Do bugs have bones? Why do I don't want the AI. Why do insects not have bones? Alright, Bill Nye. Here we go. Bill Nye is not here to bug you. He just wants to tell you about insects. I'ma be right back. Hello, everybody. Bill Nye taught me that a bug skeleton, the exoskeleton, is as strong as the exoskeleton of a car, not a plane, which requires internal support, not a tenting dome, which is strong but not that strong, but an automobile level of strength, then his bone video failed to teach me much of anything. Perhaps hinging the entire 2-minute lesson on a metaphor is more fruitful. I did read more. I have many tabs open now. There's nothing on Hollow Knight Wiki about Gro's mother's unique spine status, but the people in this thread by Cookie20 Praff, link in the description. Cookie20 Praff and their friends, the Hollow Knight, Zero the Swordmaster, I know him, the Bendy Llama, and Shade Lord, put together this collection, which is just all the bones they could find. Then people in the comments mentioned Mantis Claw as bone, and Hunter's Area has something fucking big I'm about to check out. I can kind of picture it. Coliseum is a giant exoskeleton, but I'm not interested in exoskeletons because this is so convenient, by the way, thank you. These are not exo. Maybe I could categorize them. These are exo, right? These are plenty exo, I would say. Aside from that, the other things are just so intensely, I don't know. They just don't feel very exo at all. They are, yeah, this is like a tailbone kind of thing. It's curving. I was wondering, could this be a support structure in an exoskeleton, like the pelvis? But I don't know. These claws, I think, you know, the mantis claw could apply here. Do insects have bone claws? Do insects attack with their exoskeleton? Can the exoskeleton grow components that are actually like claws? This is all just about I want pictures. I want to learn through pictures. The praying mantis. A flexible exoskeleton. Thank you, praying mantis. The flexoskeleton, according to whatever the fuck I'm reading. What am I reading? Tech Explore. Ingrid Fideli, it's all on you, isn't it? Exoskeleton. 1. Functional structural morphologies. That's like shape and movement, I think. Continuum-like segments. Yes, those are continuing. The flexures, that's a point of flexation, and the struts. I thought I would understand that, but I don't. The flexoskeleton. The flexoskeleton. I mean, it's exactly what I'm talking about. Look, it's got components that allow it to flex. That's all there is to it. The mantis. I'm gonna be honest, when I saw the praying mantis, I didn't immediately make the connection. Now I get it. I'm gonna say mantis claw is exoskeleton, and thus not somebody's rib, which reduces the presence of ribs. Is this Hollow Knight? Is this Hollow Knight right here? Thus reducing the presence of potential interskeletons. What is the opposite of exoskeleton? What is the opposite of exoskeleton? Shut up, AI. An endoskeleton. I said that, didn't I? No, I said intraskeleton. That's different. It would appear that in my unnatural haste, I have missed the forest for the trees. In that Reddit thread image, they highlighted the word bone in the image file of numerous images and did not highlight them in the other. Even if those exoskeletons were bone, they were not the point. The Hunter. I look at this wonderful fandom wiki interface. I enjoy it when my website can't be used. That's the best. Is there like an independent Hollow Knight wiki yet? Can I leave? Can I leave? What the fuck? Can't even scroll. Oh, there we go. We're back. Oh, I scrolled to the bottom, didn't I? Okay, the background. There's no images, are there? Oh, there we go. Okay, bones. Well, I don't know. I don't know if this is the serve you think it is. Here we have it. They are shaped. They are shaped like ribs. But you would think they would have more of a complementary shape? What's this? Oh, this must be a cutscene from when you... It's got a skeleton! Wait. What? What? That's a full-on skeleton. That's a mammal. What is that? What is that? That's an ape. What am I looking at? Screenshot the... Is there a description? What the fuck? I gotta go back to YouTube. The Hunter Hollow Knight. Full body. What the fuck? He stands up is what he does. This is Relea, the famous Hollow Knight YouTuber. Did they death the game? This is the famous Hollow Knight YouTuber. Oh my god. What the fuck? There are creatures that can just stand up and have... Why am I even making this video? What the fuck? Now there's a pelvis. Was it ever alive? Comment section? What is this? What is this? Holy shit. They could be his bones. So this is, forget about the Gruzmothers. This is far bonier. And it's hilarious somebody mentioned the background of the freaking hunter area when the hunter himself is bones. Are there non-bug creatures in Hollow Knight? Are there mammals in Hollow Knight? I need to step back here. Forest in the trees. Are there mammals in Hollow Knight? Not that. What is it? Is it the Devil Narwhal. Is there any chance animals as we know existed outside of Hallownest? Bulblorb. From the backer lore doc provided by Team Cherry back before Hollow Knight's release. Okay, I don't know if that still exists. Note on the species. There are no mammals in Hollow Knight. Every creature isn't... Oh my god. What is the backer lore doc? Hollow Knight backer lore doc. Has this been retconned? Oh my god, I need to grab this for my notes. Jesus Christ, what is happening? Okay. Backer character creation document. That's not quite what I heard about. I've seen screenshots of a document. The detail lore. You can find everything about Hollow Knight in the archives. The Hollow Knight lore documents. This is a drive. Being sent to a Google Drive. Archives. Archives for Hollow Knight lore documents. What? Oh my god. Hunter's origins. I am interested. I am interested in that. What is this? Hollow Knight full script, Hollow Knight manual, press kit. I have that. Coral comic. Silksong general. Backer. Possibly outdated. This is the original lore doc given to Kickstarter backers. I should really cite this. Given to backers to help them design their characters. Since this was made before much of Hollow Knight's in-game content, it should be taken with a grain of salt. However, any info gleaned from this document doesn't directly contradict. Okay. So that might not be the best resource, is what I'm getting. Okay. Yeah, got it. Okay. This is the backer lore document, I think. Save that. I mean, this is like, it's literally a Google Doc. Okay. Mammal. There are no mammals. They didn't want there to be. Oh! Here we go! Let's think next level. If I am trusting that this is the original lore document, they were flexible. They have been flexible about mammal-like features on our creatures. You just have to incorporate that within the buggy theme. So, Whether or not there are no mammals might be irrelevant, but even when they were guiding people, they were flexible. That is significantly more helpful information to know. So there is not a hard rule. I mean, this seemed pretty obvious, right? But there is, in writing here, or in the original, there is a precedent of them being fast and loose with what is and is not a bug. It's okay to make not bugs. So now we have the question of what is that spine belonging to? Silksong website. I want to find those fancy screenshots. Hollow Knight Silksong. Boy, that is a... that was good. Ascend to the peak of a haunted kingdom. Well, I know my main question is it the giant ant? We see a lot of the giant ants, don't we? Okay. What is the biggest thing that could feasibly have these bones? This isn't as in order as the Treehouse Live. I believe they go to Bone Bottom? Which area is Bone Bottom? Hold up. Bone Bottom. I mean, anywhere can have bones, but... Bone Bottom. Maybe this isn't going to be Hollow Knight. Bone Bottom, Hollow Knight. Bone Bottom. Get out of my face. Bone Bottom is the first town in Farloom. It's the hub. Okay. There's a Grunby of Bone Bottom. Okay. So I think there's gonna be a general theme of things having bones. Like, obviously, that's not new. It's new to me. I didn't like directly notice it. What is the biggest creature that could have this shape? Oh yeah, there's this guy. I quite like this creature. I really quite like this creature. Oh, look at that spine! That is a fine spine! Oh my! Now, I'll tell you... Oh! I was betrayed. Pretend I didn't say anything. Nope, this is more of... Well... How do I phrase this question? Do things that have layered plated exoskeletons have them over their spines? Do armadillos have... Armadillo. Do armadillos have, like, spine-shaped indents in their armor? No! Armadillos do not. I know armadillos have spines, but it is not taken account for. How about a stegosaurus? How about a stegosaur? That's not what I'm thinking. That armored dinosaur. Oh, it's like the clubby one. The clubby one. Yes! Nothing was taken into consideration. There was no spine taken into consideration here. This could be it. Top 10 animals with layered plating. Okay, this is a suspect A. This is suspect A because I feel like let me get a thing going on here. I feel as though just duplicate this maybe. I feel like it's a bit small, maybe, for the mysterious spinal column. I mean, this spinal column is like nothing else, you guys. Like, I've seen a decent collection of bones now. This is a really big creature, and it's so, like, presented in plain sight that I think it's foreshadowing something that we interact with. Okay, let's go. All right. So, that's really big. I don't know. That's seriously huge. I don't know. It has a tailbone. That's interesting. I know we're playing fast and loose here, but a tailbone I think would translate to the final design, and this has a tail. I don't know, it might be. I like that creature. I really do. Look at his hop. Other big creatures. I mean, you probably haven't seen the creature. I don't know. Oh, what are those bodies there? They might be skins, but they're very big. Keep it going. No. Not you. Not you. Man, do you think, like, Hollow Knight, that really big worm Hollow Knight, do you think Yeah, Bardoon. Do you think Bardoon has a spine? I want to see his butt. Like, do you think he could have a rib cage and a tail? Oh, we do see his butt. That's like the main thing we see. That's a very short tail. I don't know. What do we see of the worms? What do we see of the worms? I mean, that's a really big creature. I guess we don't see much for their bodies, do we? The babies. Did you know they have like little like hum sounds when you listen to the trailer? They mix the music and the game audio really well in this trailer. All right. Yep, I know that. You know, secrets. Look at this. Look at this chat. Discover secrets is what they say. They say it's time for secrets. There are things in this game you will never believe. You would have to see them to believe them. The bone is one of them, and this dragonfly is hinting at it even more directly, I would allege. Now what? I should watch the second trailer. I mean, it's the ant guy, right? The ant guy is the other suspect here. This giant ant, that ant does not have enough tail. I don't think it's that. I don't think it belongs to the giant ant. I was wondering if the giant ant was based on whatever creature used to have this giant spine, but I don't see the connection now. Also, I would allege that this little thorax here looks too small, I would say. Open a new tab. I just don't know. I don't know about this thorax, you guys. That's no. It's bigger. Look, hornet is yay big. Fit like 2 hornets, 3 hornets by height in that thorax. This is really big. But at the same time, this gets so wide that, I mean, maybe only this is a thorax. It's kind of somewhat close. I think the thing is they definitely like bone-like designs. I think the entire file just got corrupted. Holy shit, that's no good. That's no good. Uh-oh. I can't believe I got any degree of distance into this project tonight before realizing just randomly having the hunter jump up and have an entire skeleton body. That's just so ridiculous. I need to refresh my memory. The grandmother is no longer interesting. Creatures. I need all of the creatures in Hollow Knight to come out and do my beckon. Enemies? Enemies? Enemy. No, this is, no. Bugs. I need a list of all of them. I need a list of every creature in this game. I want to look for like the biggest ones. No, I need some enemies, dude. You know what I'm talking about? Enemies. Get out of here. Okay, I've rewatched the trailers. I've looked at all of the characters I can find in here that are big, and nothing I've seen looks as big. Like, not the queen lady. Like, nobody looks quite right for this. So I unfortunately don't think I have any like specific comparison points. I don't have any particular theory as to what creature this is. We probably don't know. It might just be decoration. But if it is foreshadowing a boss or an enemy, it's probably the biggest enemy we've ever seen, because the spectacle of that giant ant enemy is that it's really big. And yeah, this doesn't even look like these bones could fit inside of its body. It looks so huge. So if this is foreshadowing something, I caught it. But more than that, I learned that Team Cherry told people they don't necessarily have to stick to insect morphology in order to create their creatures. So that was actually very enlightening. I also learned that mantises use their exoskeleton to fight, which makes sense. I just never thought about it that way before. I hope you learned something. I hope this game comes out this year. God damn it. Now that I've started thinking, I can't stop thinking.